you mentioned it's beautiful slash ugly, right? I think that the achievement of building such a big manufacturing capacity and becoming the cheapest option available, it's commendable. But then on the other hand, that puts all of the companies that are using their products depend on China, and then that dependency becomes an issue, right? So I can see the reason to, or the motivation to decide to diversify to outside of China.
Exactly.
One of the things that I believe is in this idea of building companies that are profitable but also have a social mission, right? Where the profits is part of what we need to do, but it's not it's the means, not the end, right?
Exactly.
The end is a social mission, right? Social impact mission.
Exactly. And that is where, when we talk about climate tech, clean tech, Federico, it is not driven by profits. It is driven by a larger, greater good of mankind philosophy, saving, planet Earth. And when that is the underlying theme and you are building solutions in that space, drowning in the sole purpose of corporate profits and hence enabling China. China, as you said, builds at scale, but they also have unfair business practices because the government supports them with huge grants, huge, money that doesn't have to be paid back. Similarly, the banking system enables very low interest loans in China at 1%, half percent, like ridiculous numbers, which are not due for 5-6 years. So you get long-term moratorium on your loan. So you get large amounts of capital from the banks. It's their mission to give capital to builders at very, very low interest rates without the principal being due back for 5-6 years. And that banking system is amazing because even when you look at people, when they put the money in the banks in China, they are receiving 0.5%, 1% interest, and nobody cares basically. The government just owns your money. But then the government gets to use that money to enable entrepreneurs at price points where global entrepreneurs or global companies cannot exist and function at. So that is an ecosystem which is unfair in a global context from a business perspective. So the least we can do, Federico, is okay, that is happening good, but we encourage the global scenario so that, as you said, we are not drowned by profits in this bigger mission. This bigger mission will succeed if everyone globally can participate. Everyone globally can have a chance, a fighting chance to succeed. Everyone globally can build something as opposed to driving cheap over dependence on China. So that is the thinking, that how do we enable people, in this large mission, because end of the day, climate change environment is not only a China specific problem. It is a global problem which we collectively have to join hands and contribute to bettering the life quality of mankind.
Right.